Now, here we go. I got to tell you what this has to do with easy federal resumes and more, because I tell you to create your own work experience. Everyone talks about the American dream, and everyone wants to live it, or not. But what exactly is the American dream? Is it even still obtainable? Is it now too idealistic? Does it divide us, or does it unite us? Today, we're going to talk about the American dream as it was intended, and your dreams, all the way through the nightmares and to the end, reaching your goal. As you see here, I've adorned myself with the American flag, and no doubt I love this country, and I have served it, as has my husband, my son, my brother, my nephew. My list goes back as far as my great-great-grandfather, who was a Buffalo soldier. In 1931, an historian named James Truslow Adams set out to make sense of the crisis of the Great Depression, which, like we are doing now, makes no sense as we are in an economic crisis and a political crisis as well. Back then, Adams concluded that America had lost its way by prizing material success over values. For Adams, worshiping material success was not the definition of the American dream. It was, by contrast, the failure of the American dream of better, richer, happier life for citizens of every rank. Adams did not mean richer materially, but spiritually. He distinguished the American dream from the dream of prosperity. If you ask most people around the world what they believe the American dream means, nearly all will respond with some version of upward social mobility. The American success story, the self-made person, that's when the visual of that, you got it, white picket fence appears as a symbol of self-sufficiency, security, land of opportunity. Merriam-Webster, I looked it up. It says the definition of the American dream is a happy way of living that is thought of by many Americans as something that can be achieved by anyone in the U.S., especially by hard work and becoming successful. And maybe right there is where it gets difficult, and why the American dream has become an economic grievance and an emotional expletive. Because it falls somewhere between happy and everyone. But let us not deny that everyone dreams. Our dreams are our special place. Either we go to them or they come to us. It's where we find the special interests and desires that come from our heart. They take us there. A place we seek self-improvement, upward mobility, and peace. A place in which we attain our goals. But there are also bad dreams. And maybe that's the hard work. It's the mental work, the entry-level position, the low pay, the dirty work that creates the nightmares. Can we not individually define what the reward is? I believe we can. I tell you, create your own work. For someone, as it was for me, creating my own business, which requires a lot of dirty work, nightmarish work. Let me show you in these pictures. This is my teenage son and I. I was a single parent working on a Saturday afternoon bonding. Was it his dream or mine?
Yes, I know. We both should have been wearing a mask, but we'll set that aside.
That's me again. The wall's all done, if you can see in the background. I'm soaking wet because it was pouring rain outside, and I left it was a first date. Soaking wet, I had to go into the basement because there were 3 inches of water in it. And you see that broom? I used that push broom to get the water to a French drain. And it was because I looked for a video on YouTube on how to get the water out that I learned about a sump pump. Now, here is the room when the renovations were all done. And it's sold at a 300% profit. Their dream or mine. And lastly, an equally nightmarish was taking a position where I felt completely like a fish out of water, here in Greek no less, for 3 years. Living my American dream, I would have never dreamt I would get here. Those would have been nightmares. But I'm living now, my happily ever after, my best life. The video that I watched on how to use a sump pump, that was the creator's dream. Their channel was their dream realized. The nightmare was for me the water. Sanding those walls with my son, that was his nightmare, which I'm sure he had consecutively, all summer long and weekend after weekend. And honestly, it was mine too. But when it came time to sell that house, it then became someone else's American dream. They were buying a house, which in turn became my dream and realizing the profits that were made and what that money afforded us, my family, to do. It was then my dream fulfilled. Let's talk now about ways that you can create your American dream. Number 1, allow yourself to dream. Use your imagination, your creativity. It doesn't stop in grade school. It doesn't stop when you're 16. You can dream tonight. You can dream in the daytime. Use your imagination to uncover what possibilities and desire you have within yourself. Number 2, listen to your dreams. If you're not going to listen to your dreams, how can anyone else? But you have to listen to them from a perspective of inquiry. Find out what they're about. Now, there are dreams that are about something that you could never have imagined, but your mind has the capability to understand what you are capable of. Utilize your dreams and your imagination to guide you into a path that you might not have thought even possible. Which brings me to number 3. Research. Find out the information about your dream. If you dreamt about owning properties, well, what do you got to do? You got to do the work that enables you to acquire the properties. I'm richer, and I'm not just talking finances. I'm richer because of my experiences. I'm spiritually richer because I've been able to distinguish that prosperity comes through working towards our dreams and all the hard work in between. Take that entry-level position and work your way up. Create your own business and possibly give some of your time away. Take that one class and let it build upon another. Let's not monetize the dream. Let's not politicize the dreams. Instead, let's value the dream. The American dream, it's not just one dream. I believe it's a compilation of many, good and bad. Let me end by repeating. You have an imagination. Use it. Dream. 2, listen to them because nobody else is going to. 3, do the research. Do your own research. Just close your eyes and choose which one you're going to follow today. And may I add, follow smartly. Bye for now.